I hope they remember why they do what they do. I hope that in their understanding of vocation with a capital V, whether they're paid to do what they do, whether they play a keyboard in the church worship team, whether they sing in a choir, whether they play with Chicago Symphony, I hope they remember who and why. I hope they remember who they are and whose they are. Who is it that's at the very bottom of the bucket? Who is it that's at the if you scrape all the work that I've done, all the work all the work that they do, all the practicing, all the gifts, all the talent, as you scrape to the very, very bottom, well, the Lord is there. The Creator is there. I hope they remember that, because they'll be very sorely tempted to forget that. I hope they remember too of a sense of humility before the art, before one another, before the music, before history. One of the most embarrassing sins is modern arrogance. You know, to think that we figured something out for the very, very first time. And then you read Augustine. And they've been doing it for thousands of years. There is nothing new under the sun. To remember and have a sense of humility before what God's been doing for a long, long, long time, and what the church has been doing for a long, long time. I would hope that they would remember that. I hope that they'd be wide-eyed about the new thing that's happening as well. That the wonder of what happens when you blow into an oboe, the wonder of what happens when you put hands onto an organ, it's magic every single time it happens. That wonder isn't lost. And like the orchestra can respond almost creedally at this point, they play to an audience. I mess with the freshmen each year, and before the first concert of the year, we walk in. We were talking before the concert, before we go on stage, and I say, "Gosh, it's pretty full. How many do you think are in the audience tonight?" And all the upperclassmen look at each other and wink, and the freshmen say, "I don't know, 600, 700 maybe?" I said, "No, there's one. Play to an audience of one." There'll be a bunch of people listening in, but somehow, in addition to that, you play to an audience of one who loves you very, very much, who enabled you to do this, who will help you do it, and also appreciates the gift tremendously. That makes for a wonderful audience, actually.